Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Herb Dashwell, and this is Banished, a 2015 game by Shining Rock Software. It was a good little game, still is to this very day. Unfortunately, I don't think it's being developed anymore. It's just kind of dropped off the face of the earth, or at least the team has. But the modding community is live and well, so we're going to do some cheeky things, so to say.
Amogus.
Well, that's just how it is, unfortunately. 25th island in Greece. No, I'm not doing that. I already know what it is. I'm not doing that. No. Shut up. I'm not doing that. Among Us. I'm done. No more. You people trying to get me to look at Among Us things. I'm done. I'm done with Among Us. I'm done. But let's get into it. So, what are we on? We've got a nice lake, two nice lakes, as a matter of fact. 3, lots of lakes. Do we have any rivers? Because a river will be a source of all trade. It looks like this is a river, technically. And they're settled right in here. So this isn't a bad place. We could put a depot right there for them. There's good area right in here. We could put a barn right there. But what we're going to start off with is we're just going to start off with some basic tents. Now these, nonetheless, we're going to do most of our work along this right here. So we have how many families? We've got 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. We're going to need 8 of these, and they each cost 10, so 80 wood. That's not terrible, considering what we're at. So we can go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. We'll go just like that, right in a row. Now, I'm going to place down a road. There we go, right in front of there. Make it a little easier for them to walk back and forth. And then, let's see, we'll give them, we'll designate a little, not a country road, that's not what we want. That's what we want. We want a transparent stockpile. We'll make it small right now. Well, not small, maybe. We'll make it a nice 6x6. How about that? And then we'll branch off a country road along the side of it. There we go. Nice. And then, let's take a look here. Don't see anywhere where we'd want to put any kind of bridge. That would be further up. So I'm going to put a fishing dock right in there, because they need some sort of food to start off with. I'm not about to completely starve them right off the bat. That would be cruel and unusual punishment. And while we are probably not going to treat these people well, we're at least going to make sure they live through the sort of beginning, right? We can all agree on that. Actually, the better place to put this fisher would be right here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We can put something else right there, maybe later. But for now, we'll just keep that one there. All right. There. Does that give us enough room to put storage in, as a matter of fact? 2. It might give us enough for, like, a small storage shed. And from there we can put in food and things like that. All right. Looks like they are all headed off to do their work. Excellent. And what we want to do is we want to increase the priority of these buildings because obviously their homes do take precedence over everything else. I mean, sure, they could just sleep on the ground and in this rain that will constantly be here. Never mind, I lied. It won't constantly be here. That's, I spoke too soon. Whoops. They should sleep on the ground. Oh, well, there's that rain again. Yeah, they're just gonna have to live with it. Yeah, look at that. They're getting their tents. They're getting their tents all set up. Yeah, we'll put a storage shed right here. And they can get all their food and whatnot from there. Here, we will build a road just kind of straight that way, so it brings them back to that main area where they have all of their main supplies. And in fact, we could use this area for something else at another time. But for now, this is what we'll do. Gotta scoot up a little bit in my chair. We'll have these laborers go and collect all... Ooh, there's not really much in the way of wild foods. That's, well, they're just gonna have to be fine with it, you know? I mean, beggars can't be choosers. They're the ones that got banished, you know? So, that's on them. They shouldn't have gotten banished in the first place. Remember, folks, if you don't want to have to sleep on the ground, in the cold, in the middle of a swamp, don't get banished. Easy. Word of advice from Herb. Everyone knows my advice. My advice is great. Okay, just because I was the one that put them in the swamp doesn't mean that it's my fault. I just happened... You know what? See, now you're putting a lot of guilt on me. A lot of this weight. And, I don't think it's deserved. No, we're gonna cancel these houses. They don't need all these. I have come to realize that. They can have 2 more. But that's it. They can have 2 more tents, but that's it. No more. No more. You know what? We'll give them a medical tent. Because I suppose if you're living in a swamp, you're gonna need a little mini hospital. And we'll put that, where should we put it? Probably right in the center of everything. So like right there we plan to have our strip of houses. Yeah, like right there. That's what we'll do. We'll build another country road. Take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia. We're in a swamp. Got a nice... We got a 10-year-old living in this one tent. Oh, 11! Excuse me. I don't know who put him there. It's just the way things kind of went, you know? It was all in the spur of the moment. This is where the boat landed, so that's just how it is. I mean, there's no one to blame but the currents and I guess God or something. That's why we're building this church in the middle of the swamp. We're building it for God. Our whole mission now is to appease God, because I think we might have done something wrong. Appease God simulator. Alright, let's... Come on, get rid of it. We don't need it. Get the food. Get it. Get it. Eat it. Do something with it. They don't want to do anything with it. I implore you, gather the food. They don't seem interested. I was gonna say we can make them interested, but that wouldn't fly, I don't think. Oh, all of our storage is already full. That was incredibly fast. I didn't expect that. Yeah. We'll put in a medium right... right here. It doesn't have to be here forever. We'll eventually move it. But for now, I think it's a good spot just because this is the kind of center of town. And we need to get everything just kind of out. Well, rather everything into storage. Because if we don't have that, we're in a bit of a pickle. Reserve of food is low, you're right. That is incredibly low. And logs, they're low too. I think they'll be okay. They'll live, probably. Maybe they'll live. And if they don't, we could just eat them. No, I don't know if that's an option. I don't think that's an option. That's not an option. I wish it was. And it seems like you insinuate that I don't care about them putting them in a swamp. Well, that's their fault. Even though at the beginning I said we'd make it hard for them. But you know what? It fortifies them and it makes them better, I guess. That's just how it is. They're just gonna have to suck it up and love it. They're strong. They're pioneers, frontiersmen and women, frontier folk. Folks of the frontier. I like that. Oh man, wow, they're going fast. Where'd we get all that food from? I'm not complaining, but there was a lot of food just to kind of appear. They'll be fine. I'm not worried about them. They'll learn to like it if they don't like it now. They'll have to learn to like a lot of things here. I mean, they've already learned to love the rain. Well, they can't complain, so we can only assume they've learned to love the rain. And what we can do now, we'd like to put in a school. I find schools fairly important. How big can we make this cemetery? Because that's probably priority to that right now. Alright, now we can put in the school. Because I want to put in... Ooh. I do like the way that one looks. But this one kind of fits our fashion a little bit more. So we'll stick to that one. And then we'll just stick a cemetery right between it. Because, you know, after school kids love to go play in the cemetery. That's how it's been for generations. Did I really select the fenceless one? Nah, that's fine. No, we can't do that. We can't have them playing in the fenceless one. They gotta have a fence, because what if people come by and they're creepy, huh? They gotta have a fence at their cemetery. Yeah, there we go. We'll see, that one's just too small. You're kidding. Is that the only one that's gonna work? Just a fenceless one? We're just gonna have to go without a fence? Sorry kids, you can't have a fence with your cemetery. I know how disappointing it must be, but you just gotta have to deal with it. That's just life now, unfortunately. We have so many laborers now, I just don't know what to do with them all. You can have them perform like a choreographed dance routine. Is that illegal? Can I do that? No, not in this game, but if it were an option, I would have them all line up in the town square and make them perform an entire dance sequence. I've been at work for so long and I've just been ill. I keep getting ill and I should probably see a doctor, but you know what? It's fine. I'll just see what happens. If I just stop streaming one day, that's, you know, it's probably because I died. But at least know that you know, I thought all of you were pretty cool. And I enjoyed being your pal and all of that, you know. Got all our constructions done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is going to wrap it up for this episode. Yes, indeed, this was Banished. Such a fun little game, isn't it? We got quite a lot done, especially for it being hard mode. We got a good little village established, a nice little housing area, a church, a bigger cemetery, a playground for the kids. And we've got a steady supply of food. No seeds yet, but hopefully next time we can get those seeds. But ladies and gentlemen, good night, good morning, good afternoon, viewers of Apollo Broadcasting. Yes, on Apollo Plays. This has been Herb Dashwell, signing out for the evening. Take care, everyone. Excuse me, sir, that's cannibalism. Yeah, you take that away from him. He doesn't need that.